everybody, and welcome to the fourth annual Economy Summit. Welcome also to those following along on the live stream at theatlantic.com/live. As we gather this morning, there's some very old debates that have been reopened around some very big ideas, questions about the proper role of government in promoting growth and equality of opportunity, the question of whether it actually has a role in limiting inequality of outcomes, questions about the right roles and the responsibilities of corporations in pursuing these same ends and of unions, and a question of how we best equip individuals and nations to compete in the globalizing economy. If you allow me one shameless plug, that last question is the focus of the cover story of the new issue of The Atlantic, our May issue, a wonderful piece by Amanda Ripley, who will speak later today, about a very unusual effort by Starbucks in partnership with Arizona State University. Starbucks is attempting the rather paradoxical undertaking of helping its baristas not be baristas anymore, by sending them off to college. And what's particularly interesting about this is that the very deliberate and even inventive approach that they're taking to not just help the kids start college, but actually complete it. There are 35 million Americans who have some college but didn't actually graduate, and that's more than the population of Texas. And we've seen that it's college completion that really matters. Density of college completion actually correlates with economic success regionally, and individually it's certainly one of the things that we've seen that correlates most with economic success in life. To discuss this and other questions over the course of the day, we've convened a really strong group for you, including John Kasich, the governor of Ohio, Julian Castro, Secretary of HUD, Senators Joe Manchin and John Hoeven, U.S. Trade Ambassador Mike Froman, and others. We've built in Q&A throughout the day. My colleagues will be circulating with microphones. We're hoping many of you will also participate in the conversation. I want to thank the underwriters who have helped make this morning possible. We're grateful for the support of Koch Industries and the Governor Woods Foundation. And a couple more notes before we plunge in. If you're inclined to weigh in on Twitter, please go ahead and do so. The hashtag is AtlanticEcon, and we are at on Twitter at @TheAtlantic_live. One final thing, please, in deference to each other and to our speakers, silence your cell phones. Now it's my honor to introduce a man who's been grappling with the hardest economic questions in theory and in practice for a very long time. Larry Summers, as you all know, served as Secretary of the Treasury during the Clinton years and as Director of the National Economic Council under President Obama before becoming President of Harvard, where he is now President Emeritus and the Charles W. Eliot University Professor. And just to bring this full circle, Charles W. Eliot was not only President of Harvard, but he was a writer for The Atlantic. And in 1869, he wrote a piece for The Atlantic called The Good Education on the same subject as Amanda Ripley's piece in our current issue, which is how do you best train and equip young people for lifetime learning and lifetime success. And that piece actually opened with a really old question, one I think parents have been asking since the dawn of time, which was, what can I do with my boy? Larry Summers will be interviewed by the wise and witty David Leonhardt of the New York Times. He is managing editor of The Upshot.